Hi everyone, welcome to week 15. I can't believe it. You are so close to being done. You should all be very proud of yourselves. You've done a fantastic job, and the end is just around the corner. We just have this week and then next week, and you are done with this semester. So fantastic job. I did get all of the final papers graded, and they were great. You guys did a good job. I learned some things reading some of those papers, so it was very informative. Hopefully it was helpful for you. Going forward, you'll run into these things and be like, oh, I did a paper on that when I was in school, and it will help form your opinions and guide your practice in the future. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, got to spend some time with family and eat lots of food, and that you were out of your little food coma from the weekend and able to function again today. I looked at the pre-quizzes from last week, and I just have to say that I wanted to clarify with everyone that the day after Thanksgiving was signed into law to be Native American Heritage Day, not a national day of shopping. So I know most of you probably spend it that way, but that is not actually what the answer was to that question. So I just want to look at this week. I'm sure most of you have already taken a peek at that, but this week is just really making your presentation off of the paper you've already completed. There's a little optional read on how to make a good PowerPoint, and then the actual information about the presentation. You are to create an 8 to 10 minute narrated slide presentation of 10 to 15 slides. Try not to go over that, and try not to go under that. And this will go over the information that you gathered from your paper. It should include the following: an introduction, which would include the epidemiology of your disease, like the prevalence, cost, morbidity, mortality, pathogenesis, clinical manifestations, diagnosis, implications for nurse midwifery practice, and prevention and treatment options, a reference slide, and make sure to follow APA format as best as you can. These would all be great headings for slides as you go through, just to keep it as easy as possible. You can submit your presentation here. One person has already done that. Fantastic. And then, just to look ahead at next week, I have another place I would like you to submit your presentation when you're done. Waiting for this. I'm at work and it's a little bit slower here. So next week, all we have, your very last thing to do is your forum response to presentations. So when you submit your presentation into that assignment, would you also please post it in this forum post? Because next week you're going to watch some of your classmates' videos and then comment on them here. So if you could post your videos in here so everyone can see it, and then you're going to have to go in and watch 3 videos and respond to each of those that you watch by answering the following questions. What was the most interesting piece of information that you learned? How will you apply what you learned to future clinical practice? What areas would you still like some clarification on? And then the strengths and improvements on the presentation. Thoughtful, responsive posts are required. There's no formatting or word count requirements for this particular assignment. So you're going to post your own presentation here and then go in and watch at least 3 other videos and answer each of the following questions. It would be helpful if you just made the heading, what was the most interesting piece of information you learned, and then answer that and go on and on. So that would be the easiest way to do that. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help as much as I can. I look forward to watching all of your presentations. I'm sure they will be great. Have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you next week too. Take care.